What's up, math scholars? It's a special day today, Valentine's Day. So I got my little frog with the kisses. Hopefully you have a fun Valentine's Day, even if you're single. I was single all through high school, so I get it. I stayed at home on prom night, so my heart is with all the singles out there. So happy Single Appreciation Day tomorrow. All right, we're learning 5-6 today. Much easier than yesterday. Who's excited? Woo! Yeah! Let's do it! So you can use cross multiplying on all of our problems today. What we'll have today is a fraction being equal to a fraction. The key when you use your cross multiplying is to make sure you group denominators or numerators that have more than one term. So let's say I'm going to cross multiply from here to here. I would do 3 parentheses 4x plus 5. I will be distributing that 3 in a few minutes. There will be a lot of distributing today, a lot of foiling today, and some factoring as well. Distribute your 9, multiply your 9 with your x plus 1. And from here to the end, this one is very easy. I joked that my Algebra 1 kids probably could do this. And we're just going to distribute our 3 in, get 12x plus 15. Distribute our 9 in, get 9x plus 9. Now, to assure that you're working in the land of the positives, I always will move my smaller term that has an x. So I'm going to move my 9x over to join my 12x. 3x plus 15 equals 9. I'm going to move our 15 over to join the 9. This is very just Algebra 1, simple Algebra 1 solving, really. Divide by 3, and get -2. So I'll pause and let you write all that down. There's a lot of work, even though it's simple work, okay? All right, we're going to do a little bit harder one that's going to just require a bit more distributing and solving. So can I have a volunteer in the class tell me what my setup would look like after the cross multiplication happened? Spencer?
It would be 11x plus 8 and 2x squared plus 5x.
Okay, I'm just going to set it up. Spencer's like good at doing the distributing in his head. I'm going to set it up like this for people. So the x will multiply by the 2x plus 5, and the 1 will multiply by the 11x plus 8. Now Spencer, he's a scholarly guy, and he realized that 1 really did nothing. And he distributed that x in his head mentally, but I'm going to write it out for all you viewers at home. Hey Kylie, hope you're watching. Sending you a shout out. Hope you're getting better. All right, let's go ahead and solve that. We do have to distribute this x, so when we enter the world of the x squares, it makes the solving process a bit harder. We're probably going to be using factoring to solve this. Now to solve this, we want everything together on one side. We want this to be equal to 0 before we attempt factoring. So since I've got a 2x squared here, I would probably leave him alone and move my 11x over to join the 5x. Are you guys okay if I move my 8 over on the same exact step? So I would have 0 equals 2x squared minus 6x minus 8. So I look at that and I'm like, oh, box method. But then I'm like, wait a minute. There's a common monomial. Yeah, since we have that common monomial of 2, we are just going to do an old-fashioned method problem. See ya. So what I've got in parentheses is just a really quick, easy, old-fashioned factoring method. You've done that so much this week, you're really getting good at it. What numbers multiply to my -4 that add to my -3? -4 and +1. Is that what you said? Okay. And we're solving, so that's when you have to go that extra mile and think, what value of x would make this binomial equal to 0? So you're kind of setting that x minus 4 equal to 0 in your head. And then you're writing the word or, x plus 1 is also 0. So what's the solution to this binomial? +4. And what's the solution to this binomial? Yeah, we've been doing that since chapter 1. Or we first learned it in chapter 1. Awesome. All right, I'll click pause, let you catch up. right, we're going to do this one. I went ahead and found ourselves a hard, challenging one. It's going to require a lot of foiling. Yeah, there's a lot of foiling. I mean, foiling is not hard. It's just time-consuming. So can I have a student volunteer tell me what my setup would look like? Keep in mind you're grouping all these. Group him, group him, group him, group him. What's my cross-multiplication setup going to look like? Volunteer? Anyone? Alright, I found myself a student volunteer finally to help me set this up. Just tell me what it looks like unfoiled, yes.
X2, x plus 1 equals x minus 2, 2x plus 4.
Perfect. So Andrew kind of partnered up these two, wrote down the product. Partnered up these two, wrote down the product. All right, just a real quick foiling. Hopefully you're a foiling expert and you can do these fast. X, no, I'll do it. X times x is x squared. I actually like to do my inners and outers in my head, so I'll explain that. I know that my outer is 1x. I know that my inner is 2x. What is 1x plus 2x? 3x. You can just do that in your head. And then 2 times 1 is 2. Is that looking okay? Okay, let's do our right side. I'm not going to do anything in my head. I'll do it all the way out. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 4 is 4x, positive 4x. Negative 2 in 2 is negative 4x. That's nice. Look at that. What's going to happen with those two? Add up to 0. Love when that happens. And negative 8. So since those two will cancel, I'll actually just erase them. That makes me very happy. Just a little things in life that bring happiness. Here we go. Okay, before we attempt any factoring, we're going to want all of our terms to live on one side together so that we can be set equal to 0. Should we move everybody over to the left, or should we move everybody over to the right? Definitely to the right. I always look at my leading coefficient, my 2x squared. I want that's my biggest one, so I want my smaller one to join him, okay? You always want to have a positive leading coefficient, or you'll end up having to factor out a negative, and that's gross. All right, I'm going to subtract my 3x over in the same step. I'm moving all this stuff over in one step, so I hope this is not confusing to you. And I'm going to subtract my 2 over one step. So this moved over to the other side, this moved over to the other side, this moved to the other side. So we have a 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. 0 minus 3x is negative 3x. And negative 8 and negative 2 make a negative 2. Did I mess it up? It was positive, so I subtracted over. So I think I'm okay. I think we're okay. How are we doing? Any questions on what's happening? I'm sure glad to see this is just the old-fashioned method and not the box method now. So we can finish this off easily. What numbers multiply to a negative 10 that add to a negative 3? Negative 5 with a positive 2. And now we just list out the two solutions to the two binomials. So what value of x would make this binomial 0? 5. And what value of x would make this binomial 0? And I would just do a quick glance up at my denominators. Negative 2 minus 2 would be fine, and this denominator would be fine. So neither of those answers are extraneous answers. Okay? So your homework is in the book. Is everybody good writing this problem down? Can we pause it at all? No? Okay. I want to show the homework so people in the video can see it. It is right here. So hope you had fun watching the lesson. We will see you later.